Thank you for watching. Oh my God, I am stressed because there's too much to talk about today. Prince Harry, Bethany Frankel, Britney Spears, Drake, and more. But first, some housekeeping. A reminder, I'm Perez Hilton, the queen of all media, the gossip gangsta, the original influencer. And I stream live here on YouTube every weekday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. I've set up a membership for this YouTube channel. Adam and Tiffany are members, and their support and anybody who signs up helps so much. All right. Sorry. Getting my lighting set up. I had a brain fart and forgot to do it beforehand. Let me switch the live chat to member only. Thank you, Sue. Hi, Ireland. If you want to chat with me live, please become a member. However, I get it, not everybody can do that, so just watching is greatly appreciated. You can comment after the premiere is over. You can also like and share and all those good things. So we're in members only mode. Okay. And we're ready to roll. Let's do this. So much. Okay, first, I saw this interesting thing from Gypsy Rose Blanchard that made me LOL, and I wanted to share it with you. The former felon and convicted murderer is back on social media, and Gypsy Rose Blanchard, hey voices, posted on her TikTok a video of her and her boyfriend Ken, and she called him her soulmate. What's Lakeisha? You work at... Oh, you're at work. Gotcha. I'm like, what's Lakeisha? That's a person. Okay. Gypsy Rose Blanchard called her new boyfriend her soulmate. When you know, you know. She wrote on the video, hey, Ananda, quote, soulmates. Hey, Sue. She wrote, soulmates will always find each other regardless of time, distance, and circumstance. Okay. And interestingly enough, a couple of days ago, Gypsy Rose had said, wait, I missed that, voices. Somebody, what about 5 memberships? Wait. I don't think I saw that. Anyways, welcome. Tiffany gifted 5 memberships? Why did I not see a notification about that? Anyways, thank you, Tiffany. That's amazing. Thank you, Tiffany. How did you guys know? I didn't know that until I saw a comment. Anyways, Gypsy Rose Blanchard said that she was coming back to social media after quitting it for a few months and learned not to check the comments. Well, what did she just do in this video that she posted of her and her soulmate boyfriend? She checked the comments. Somebody responded, hey, Nakia. Yay. Somebody responded saying, now the real question is this D fire? Because remember how Gypsy Rose said that her husband, who's not her soulmate, he was giving her the fire D, right? The D was fire. Gypsy Rose responded saying, let's just say I'm very happy. Okay, girl. All right. You get it. Jesus. We're getting right into it now with Britney Spears. as I've mentioned, Britney got into it recently with her boyfriend. Friends are worried. They say he's bad news. A recap, this new boyfriend of Britney's was a former employee at her house, which concerns me. Who is vetting these employees? Aren't they doing background searches? Or are they just letting anyone into Britney's house? Isn't her mom dead, Tiffany? Hey, Erna. Maybe you mean her stepmom? Okay. Why would they hire somebody with such a criminal record to work in Britney's house? If you need a reminder, this guy, Paul Solis, has a lengthy criminal record, including charges for multiple misdemeanors, including disturbing the peace, child endangerment, and driving without a license. Also in 2020, Paul Solis was arrested for possession of a firearm by a felon and unlawful possession of ammunition. He pled no contest and served 90 days in jail and was given 2 years probation. Hey, Nicole. Also, just a few months ago, he was in court for probation violation. Needless to say, he's a piece of work. And Britney's boyfriend is married. He is married and has 10 children with multiple baby mamas. And part of me is like, worst case scenario, Britney's trying to get pregnant right now with this dude. Can you imagine? He's got 10 other children. He's like Nick Cannon. And this wife of Britney's boyfriend claims that he's a deadbeat dad that is not financially supporting his children. I get it. She's got severe mental health issues and trauma. I think she needs her sons. I think Britney needs her children right now. And it sucks because they're so young. They shouldn't have to try to save or fix their mother. But I think it's the only solution right now. She doesn't trust her mother, her father, her brother, her sister. Her kids, I think, are the only way forward if they're willing to step up to the plate and take on these very adult responsibilities of trying to help their mother navigate during this extremely challenging period of her life. Hey, Kay, I agree, Tiffany, but, I would do anything for my mom. I don't want to see my mom struggling. And I started to financially support and take care of my mother at a very young age. She does need proper meds, Sue, but she doesn't want any. She doesn't trust doctors. She doesn't want to be medicated. She is not seeking professional help. And that brings up the question, right? Should Britney be forced to get help if she doesn't want help? Should she be forced to do that? I don't think so, sadly. I definitely think that seeing doctors and sticking to her prescribed treatment plan would be very good for her. But I disagree, Tiffany. I don't think she should be forced to get help. Should every alcoholic or drug addict be also forced to get help? That's also a form of mental illness. No, I don't think so. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. But maybe something will change and Britney might be open to trying to make amends with her mother at least. Lynn Spears is currently in Los Angeles. She flew out here, and I think she just wants to be close to Britney in case she can help her daughter. Hopefully Britney is open to that. But it's clear that Britney's far away from even acknowledging that she needs help. She just posted on Instagram that she was tricked and mistreated into that night of the hotel drama. She says, quote, "I honestly wish my life was as wild as it has been portrayed. Either way, some actually has happened to my foot and I might have to get surgery. Fingers crossed. Hopefully not. But I feel that I was harassed and gaslit and tricked to go on the street when my car was supposed to be there. I was in my pajamas and yes, I had been crying because I hurt my foot. No breakdown. I'm a grown blank woman who is actually very naive in most situations. I am simply embarrassed that they got me in my damn pajamas. I don't feel loved. I feel mistreated." Ay, ay, ay. Like I said, I think the only solution right now is her sons. Or this, continuing on for an indefinite amount of time. Sad, but she is free, and I don't believe that a conservatorship is the answer for Britney Spears. She has to come to wanting help. Or else, if she's placed in, as I've said before, if Britney is placed in another conservatorship, she might think, I have no reason to live anymore. She might take her own life. It might not be, rational what she's thinking, but, she's unwell. She's unwell, and she testified in court how awful the experience of the conservatorship was. And if she's placed in another one, even if it's not managed by her father, it could be fatal for her. All right. Speaking of Britney, it was her mother's birthday recently, just a few days ago. And Jamie Lynn Spears took to social media to wish Lynn a very public happy birthday. Jamie Lynn, Britney's sister, wrote, "Happy birthday to my beautiful mama. She has a childlike spirit that brings magic to everything she does, and we are so blessed to have her." A lot of Britney Spears fans were calling out her sister for saying that. It's their mother's birthday. It's not like she was doing that to be shady. Happy birthday, Tiffany. I don't see that as problematic or a dig at Britney, okay? Also, Charlie XCX, the singer and songwriter, was on Watch What Happens Live last night, and she was asked about working on music for Britney Spears. And she confirmed that that is true, that she and Julia Michaels were in a writing camp. They even went to Malibu and got together with some of Britney's team. Britney responded to this a few months ago saying, she wasn't turning to random people to do a new album. Apparently, Britney was not aware of this. And I'm not mad. I think it's a good thing that Britney's team is thinking of ways to make her money. And maybe they were just waiting to finish the songs, to hear them, to present them to her. It's not like Britney's written many of her songs. She just, for the most part, she has in the past, but for the most part, she just sings songs that have been written for her. So hopefully they're good, and maybe Britney can record them and release an album and not do any promo and not perform and just make some money. Because, reports a little bit ago were that she needed the cash. All right, enough Britney Spears. Let's keep it moving. I saw this interesting tidbit just before going live. The Boy Scouts of America, after 114 years, is rebranding. They are changing their name from the Boy Scouts of America to Scouting America to be more inclusive. I did not know this, or maybe I did and it just went over my head, or I just did not retain this information, but in 2017 and 2018, the Boy Scouts began accepting girls. So girls could be part of the Boy Scouts. And if that's the case, then great, Scouting America. But I'm a bit of an old school kind of guy. If I was going to put my daughters or son in these programs, well, now my son has no choice but to be in Scouting America with boys and girls, but my daughters would still have a choice, and I would want to put my daughters in the Girls Scouts, the Girl Scouts with just girls. I think there's something nice about camaraderie with other girls and just bonding at that level and age group, and it is what it is. 114 years later. All right. Big story coming out of the UK. Prince Harry has gone on a solo trip to the United Kingdom for the 10th anniversary of his Invictus Games. Yes, I said solo trip. Meghan Markle and his 2 children stayed behind in California. Okay, they really don't want these kids to have a relationship with their family, the cousins. And Prince Harry has been snubbed by his own father. And this is not speculation, y'all. This is official and confirmed, according to Prince Harry's press rep. Prince Harry's press rep released a statement, and let me read it to you, confirming the snub. This is what Prince Harry's rep said, quote, "In response to the many inquiries and continued speculation on whether or not the Duke will meet his father while in the UK this week, it unfortunately will not be possible due to His Majesty's full program. The Duke, of course, is understanding of his father's commitments and various other priorities and hopes to see him soon." A couple of things. K. Nav. Why would she want to go there? For her children. For her children. So that the children could have a relationship with their first cousins, with the rest of the family. I would think. I want my kids to be close to their cousin. They only have one cousin, sadly. Also, a reminder, King Charles is battling cancer. King Charles is battling cancer, and the public does not know the kind of cancer or the stage. It could be bad, and he does not want to see his own son, his flesh and blood. It's effed up to me that King Charles and Queen Elizabeth, they put the family business ahead of the family. I would think, can both be equal? Or hell, put the family first. Family should come first, then the family business. Maybe if you put family first, your family wouldn't be so dysfunctional. Did you think about that? Why would I take my kids to a place that hates me? Because that happens in most families, Kay, or a lot. It's not unusual. It's not unusual at all. Hey, Texas Kit Kat. I know of so many instances where somebody's marrying and the mother or father don't approve of the bride or this or that, and then tension carries on for decades. It just happens. It's a part of life. You're going to be in complex family dynamics. And I believe it's our job to navigate them as skillfully and hopefully drama-free as possible. But when children are involved, that's it. You're tied by blood to that family. Maybe it's because I'm Cuban, but, you know, I've said this before. I have family that disagrees strongly with me politically, and then we don't talk about politics. I still love them because they're my family. You know, they might think that gay marriage shouldn't be a thing or whatever it might be. It's okay. I still love them. I still love them. Even if they don't want me to have equal rights, I can compartmentalize. They're my family. And it's sad to me that King Charles does not want to see his son. That's your son. Your flesh and blood. No wonder things are messed up. You can't make time for your son? Shame on you, King Charles. Shame on you. All right, in other news, an explosive story out of Toronto, Canada. My beloved Toronto. I've been there a bajillion times. I've been to Toronto close to 15 times, I think. There was a shooting outside of Drake's mega mansion. Let me show you this. It's so bizarre to me. I went on a little Google search because I was trying to find out how this could happen. So this is one of the few photos that I could see of Drake's house from the outside. Usually, when you're going to a really fancy residence like this with very important people inside, they'll have a little welcoming area outside where a security guard will be, right? But this house that Drake custom built does not appear to have a guard gate. I mean, this is a guard gate, but you know what I mean? Whatever that thing is called, a guard kiosk or whatever. I did find another photo. Let me get that one. Here we go. Here's another aerial look of Drake's, oh, what? Oh, dang it. Was that the same one? Oh, here we go. Okay. Here's a good aerial look, okay? It does not appear to have a gate area, a guard kiosk. And here's another look. It also appears to me that Drake's house is not in a gated community, which is just wild to me, if that is accurate. Because what if somebody takes his security guard out and then goes into the house when they know he's there? Yes, Penny Lane, that's probably what happens. The security guard sits outside, but what if some bad person takes out the security guard? I'm guessing Drake has a panic room. He probably has a panic room, and maybe he has a security guard inside the house too. I don't know the gun laws in Canada. Are private security guards able to have guns in Toronto? Are bodyguards able to be armed? This one bodyguard, early this morning, a drive-by shooting happened at 2:09 a.m. approximately, and he was shot multiple times. The victim is 48 years old. He was struck multiple times, including in his upper chest. And miraculously, he survived. He was rushed to Sunnybrook Hospital, where he was taken in for surgery, and thankfully, his injuries are not believed to be life-threatening. Wow. That's a miracle. This poor guy, his physical injuries may not be life-threatening, but his psychological injuries might be life-altering and scarring. Can you imagine, like being shot multiple times, including in the chest? A bullet could have just gone 1 centimeter the other way and hit him in the heart or something. Wild. Wild, wild, wild. All right, we need to lighten things up, okay? Let's talk some more Met Gala. Starting with Rihanna. She was in New York City, and Riri was expected to be there. However, she got the flu, according to reports. Bye, Tiffany. Appreciate you. See you tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. Also, Taylor Swift was not there, and I think we all know why. Someday I'll be living in a big old city, and all you're ever gonna be is mean. Why you gotta be so mean, girls? I did love the Demi Moore look, Kay. My favorite, though, was Zendaya. Both of her looks. Yes, Zendaya did the red carpet at the Met Gala twice. Totally different looks and even makeup change and everything. Zendaya was the Met Gala. She did that. I liked Gigi also, yes. And it looks like Kylie Jenner is not pregnant. She cinched her waist and sucked it into a corset, and that was really tight. Maybe she's possibly pregnant, but I don't think so. She definitely did not look pregnant. Speaking of Kardashian Jenners, after the Met Gala, Kendall Jenner was spotted partying and flirting with her ex-boyfriend Bad Bunny at one of the Met Gala after parties. She and Bad Bunny had dated, then they broke up, then they got back together, then they broke up. Then she started dating Devin Booker, the basketball player, and now she's hanging out with Bad Bunny again. And they were spotted leaving the same hotel room early this morning. They were spotted leaving the same hotel early this morning. Coincidence or not? I don't know. In other news, Channing Tatum and Jenna Dewan are still fighting in court over the Magic Mike money. Jenna Dewan is fighting back, accusing Channing Tatum of bullying and gaslighting. Gaslighting is a word that drives me crazy. A term. Can't stand gaslighting. Anyways, let's move on to Bethany Frankel, shall we? She and her fiancé have called it quits. Bethany and Paul were together for 6 years, and things ended a few months ago, according to multiple reports. Shockingly, it was Bethany who dumped him. A friend said it just wasn't going to work. They are so different. He's an under-the-radar kind of guy. He was a catch. Paul is hot, and he's also rich. What did he do? What did he do professionally? Bethany. What did he do? Let me see. He is a film producer and real estate developer. So he's got money. And a snack. A snack! And, check this out. I need your input, ladies. Bethany has not given him his engagement ring back. And they broke up a few months ago. The engagement ring is worth more than $1 million. It's a huge 10-carat emerald cut diamond ring. Ladies, if you are Bethany Frankel and you have your own money, which she does, she is allegedly really well off. If this guy told you to keep the ring, would you keep it or give it back? Isn't proper etiquette to give it back? And that's an excellent point. Maybe Bethany did pay for her own ring, Penny Lane. I think she should give it back if he paid for it. But I might now be a conspiracy theorist and be agreeing with Penny Lane. All right. Some fallout from the Tom Brady roast. According to reports, his ex-wife and mother of 2 of his children, Gisele Bündchen, is not happy with it all and how it's affected their children and blah, 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 blah. Here's what I don't get. Why did Tom Brady agree to do this roast in the first place? He's already super rich and super famous. What did Tom Brady get out of doing the roast? It seemed like the risk outweighed the reward. I wish I could get inside his head and understand his thinking behind it. Maybe he just wants to be more in showbiz, I guess. I don't know. Also, there was some speculation that Ben Affleck got a facelift recently. I don't see it. If anything, it's Tom Brady that might have gotten some work, I think. What do you think? And that's all I've got for you today, my fam. Oh, no, wait. Did I mention that? No, I didn't mention that because yesterday we just did Met Gala. Congratulations to Madonna. She set a record of 1.6 million fans at her Brazil show, the most solo concert attendance in history. Also, does anybody think Kendrick Lamar might have had something to do with the shooting outside of Drake's house? Oh my God, I forgot to mention this too. Jesus, so much to talk about. This radio DJ claims that Justin Bieber and Haley, his wife, are expecting their first child together. Hopefully, this will only be a positive, and Justin, I'm sure, will have a ton of nannies to help. And that's that. All right. I love you. A reminder, I stream live on YouTube every weekday, Monday through Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. If you want to chat with me, please become a member. Your support is greatly appreciated. They ask me questions, my members. They help guide the live stream, and their support means so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Mwah. Bye.